My white medicine bottle collection. These are much more easier to find because people kept these and reused them in the old days for bottles. This is because these were medicines that you could take orally, so there was no poisons or damage if you cleaned the bottles out well before reusing them. So these are ribbed again. So again, the ribbed ones would be ones that you should only take under medical use. So therefore blind people could tell that they shouldn't have these unless they were prescribed them. Here is a slightly smaller one. This is an old one. It's got embossed on it, Boots the Chemist. This would probably be something like a cough syrup or something like this. And you could probably get a dosing spoon with it that measures out your dose. So this one's a little more modern. Later on you also got ribs down the side of the amount of the dose you could use. That's a rather nice one, Boots the Chemist. Now my most valuable of the clear glass ones, I have two of these. This has got a number written and it's got here written in ink by the pharmacy, Mr. Smith. Now this was the man who lived in the house where I found these. It was a house I bought and the loft was absolutely full of antique furniture and things like this, and also the garden sheds, two large sheds which I emptied out, contained lots of these things, and I found things like ration books and many other papers and documents that they had. Mr. and Mrs. Smith lived there, and I know this is the owner, so I have the full history of this. It's got printed on it, shake the bottle, and it's called The Mixture. 1 tablespoon to be taken with water 3 times a day. And it's got printed under his name, Mr. Smith, Boots, Cash Chemist, Southern Limited, Dispensing Department, 20 Woodcote Road, Wallington, Surrey. Telephone 2251. Now this is worth a lot to me because it was from the house I first bought, my first home. The address, I know exactly where that is. It was very local. It was the local high street. So this has sentimental value to me and I would never part with this. But this is worth a lot of money because I can also tell you the full history of the person it was prescribed to and lots of other things about it. But this one I would never sell, but it's worth sentimental value and cash value because I can tell you so much history about this. I also have one more of these ones. This is worth even more, though the label's coming apart a little bit. It has the stopper, and by having the stopper this values it all the more. And yes, you can tell if the stoppers are the right stoppers to the bottles of the era. Again, this has Wallington Pharmacy, The Mixture, shake the bottle, 1 tablespoonful to be taken 3 times a day. And this address is J Noble & Co, E.G. Price Limited, Chemist, 34 Woodcote Road, Wallington. Telephone Wallington 3204. Now this is older, one because the label, secondly the writing on the label, the print is a older style font, and also J Noble & Co was before boots. The boots in Woodcote Road that I told you on the last bottle still existed when I moved from England. J. Noble, I don't know of that. So this is a much older bottle, and bear in mind it has the stopper as well. This is worth more than the one I've just shown you. So again, I'm assuming this was Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Oh yes, you can just about make out the word Smith here in ink. The ink's faded. So if you do get bottles and you're lucky enough to have the name of the patient printed on them, do some research, because that will give a lot more authenticity to it, and people do like things with a story. I will do more about the history of the house and what was found there, so look out for those videos, and also look out for more videos on other bottles that I have. And just to say, on the back of this one, it's got that marking I was talking about, where it says tablespoons and all the ribbed markings of the amount. So until next time, enjoy your collections, look out for more of my curiosity collections, and see you next time.